Hi, my name is Abby James.
And I'm Ellie Smith.
And we are your community outreach coordinators for Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Today we are going to be interviewing several cast members about their experience with bullying.
My name is Will Adams, and I'll be playing the role of Quasimodo. A little bit about Quasimodo is that he is the deformed bell ringer of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, and he is captivated by Dom Claude Frollo, his uncle, and he is living in the Notre Dame Cathedral bell tower his entire life.
My name is Elena Verdine. I am playing Esmeralda, and a little bit about her. She's a gypsy, and at this time in France, gypsies were heavily outcasted. Nobody really liked them at all except for themselves, and so a big struggle you'll see in my character through the show is fighting for my people who can't really fight for themselves.
Jones Pfeiffer, Dom Claude Frollo. He is the Archdeacon of Notre Dame, which is like the head priest pretty much, and he is the caretaker for Quasimodo and has raised Quasimodo in the bell towers for Quasimodo's entire life. And he believes that people thinking on their own is wrong, and so he wants people to think the way that he thinks, and he considers himself to be the only pure human being in all of Paris and the only holy human. So that's hard for him to see Esmeralda, and he struggles a lot with that throughout the entirety of the show.
Quasimodo gets bullied throughout the entirety of the show by either Frollo or the people in Paris because he looks different.
Yes, Esmeralda does get bullied throughout the show, not just because of who she is, but because she's a gypsy. The gypsies themselves were subject to a lot of harassment and disapproval in France, and so basically just because of the people she's with, that's how come she gets harassed. It's nothing to do with her personality.
I wouldn't say Frollo gets bullied, more so that he is the bully. Throughout Quasimodo's entire life, he's taught him that Quasimodo's ugly and that he cannot go out into the real world because he will get abused by and treated awfully by the citizens of Paris, but that's not quite true in a way. I feel like Frollo is it's cruel for him to be teaching Quasimodo that, and then when he meets Esmeralda, he completely just stereotypes her for being a gypsy and just bullies her throughout the entirety of the show. And I feel like Frollo definitely, even though he has pure intentions in his heart, he struggles a lot and portrays them in a way that could be considered bullying.
My character overcomes bullying by, at the beginning she tries to cry out to God because she can't really find much else, and eventually it's just learning that change isn't going to come right now, but it'll come someday, and she just has to set the standard for what treatment she would like to see for her people, and so it's her just trying to rise above and be the voice.
Quasimodo overcomes this bullying throughout the entirety of the show by he sort of stands his own ground and can stand up to me by the end of the show, and he sort of grows a lot as a person and learns me as his master isn't always the right one. And Esmeralda overcomes this bullying by sort of doing that same thing and just surrounding herself with the people that actually care about her and not letting herself be sort of affected by the things I'm saying to her. And that's, I think, relates to a lot of things that other students should do.
Yes, I was bullied in middle school for always looking different than other people, and I overcame it by learning to love myself and to treat others how they want to be treated.
Yes, I was bullied through late elementary school into middle school.
I was bullied a lot in elementary school, actually. I grew up in a family where I have two moms, and I was stereotyped a lot and saying that I was going to grow up and not grow up the right way, or I was going to grow up with being gay just like my parents, which actually was right. But it was hard for me in elementary school, but I overcome it, and it helped. It almost made me stronger to be the person I am today.
I overcame bullying by just learning to accept that what I want to do is the cool thing to do. It's because I had a lot of friends that didn't really think it was fun or anything to do the choir and the theater and the band stuff, but eventually you just have to be confident in what you like to do and just learn to love it.
I overcame it by just surrounding myself with the people that I knew cared about me and not letting the things these people were saying get into my heart and I did not let it affect me as a human. I let it build me up to know that they are not right, and that these other people that actually care about me and are my true friends are the ones that are actually right, and I can trust them.
Overcoming bullying is one of the hardest things to do at your age, and as a middle schooler, it was especially hard for me. But over time, I learned that I grow and I develop as an individual, and the most important thing by growing up is to learning that your opinion on yourself is far greater than the opinion of others.
Advice I would give to students is just to, if you enjoy something, don't give up on it because your friends don't want to do it or give you a hard time for it. Like, if it's what you want to do, then that'll carry you further than other people's opinions of that.
Overall, just don't let the things people are telling you in negative ways affect you. I know it's going to feel like it's so real and it's going to hurt, but you need to find the people in your life that genuinely care about you, because they are there and they genuinely want to help you through this, and they will stand up for you in this time where it's so hard for you. And just don't let these people that are bullying you affect you as people, and just use it to make you stronger and build you up to the person that we all know you can be.
Thanks, Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you.